wanna do is adore you all of the time. I like to.
Is that Josh Moore?
John, I miss you.
We just sat down to record a podcast, John, so we're just doing it.
We're going in.
Live.
Going
IG
at it.
live.
Going
to,
at it.
Segue us in.
How's my hair today? That's what the kind of body that's spit, blood, and a little bit of decayed tooth can do.
Better than sea salt.
I'd like to love you, if I may.
We are live on the board. 3 claps to sync us up. There we go. No Bria.
Favorite part.
No Bria to interrupt that one.
Yeah, she always wants to clap. First of all, you can't clap like that. You clap like this.
If you want to clap, you got to get on the mic.
Yeah, you got to get on the mic. You come on the show,
And then you can clap.
then you can clap.
Why don't you get on the show, Bria?
Calling her out.
Sorry, that's Gus squeaking in the background.
He's our
That's Matt wiggling around the camera.
He's
right
our
now.
6 month and 1 day.
Oh,
beautiful
yeah,
baby
blame it
boy.
on Gus.
Blame it on the blame it on the Gus.
Blame it all on Gus.
Blame it on the Gus baby.
Blame it on the goose.
Don't get loose. So what's up? What we got going on?
We have episode 7 of the Smile Gang podcast, brought to you by Dazzle Direct and Dr. Dominic G. Lombardi.
DMD.
We have no mugs as props this time, though, guys.
It's all right.
The
This
hell?
is a unique.
Is Gus hitting the thing, or is Matt messing it up again?
this is- we didn't really factor him as part of the studio, did we?
No, I guarantee that is so annoying for the.
It's all
for
right.
the-
I can handle it.
What about What about you guys?
I don't know.
What about you guys? And
Not
Oh,
too
yeah.
much of it anyway.
oh, you can hear that for sure.
You think?
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's okay.
You settle
Skip.
down.
Skip to 5 minutes and 18 seconds exactly if you want to. if you want to skip over the sound. What?
That was the exact time, bro.
The exact time,
Bro, what?
How locked in are you?
I'm not even time somehow.
Bro, it says one. It says 1 minute and 50 seconds on the board. Come on,
How
man.
locked
I'm done.
in are you?
I'm done. I'm done with the show. Bria, get on.
Let's go to the casino. We're going to the casino. Go get some scratch offs.
I swear to God, I had no idea of knowing.
Can we go
that.
get a pile of scratch offs and just rip them on
How
here?
would I have known that?
Yeah, look, we want to go to the store and get some scratch offs. Go right now. Somebody else will talk.
It's the luck of Jim Landino.
It must be our new prospective guest coming up.
Oh, bro, Gus. Oh my God.
Can we get him out of here? 'Cause, like,
Can we throw the toy down the road, please? Dom, go hit that thing with your driver.
I don't think I'm giving the viewer much value right now.
No, that's fine. This is this is good. This is, look at him.
I wish it was on camera so they could see.
I know.
You're so good. Good boy, Gussie. Good boy.
Good boy, Gus. Sorry, audio listeners, audio only people.
Good boy.
Gus, the Dazzle Direct dog, was squeaking his toy like crazy. We had to get him out. He had to go. All right.
I'm all shook up. We had a hell of a start.
All right. How's it going, guys? How are you today?
I'm great. This is a unique episode, like I was about to say, because normally on a Thursday night, which today's a Thursday, I'm into my weekend,
Yeah.
but I'm actually working tomorrow morning.
Oh, there you go. That's nice. You have a big one.
5 days of dentistry is dangerous for mental health. Very
It is.
dangerous.
No, it
You-
is.
you don't-
Highest suicide rate of all professions or all doctors?
I don't know if that's accurate anymore, but
Oh.
it definitely was at one point.
Doctors?
Actuarial science is the highest rate.
What is?
Actuarial science.
Actually, that makes sense too. That would suck.
So you're just hanging out with a dentist.
Hanging out with the second highest suicide rate.
She's just trying to get rid of me. But isn't life insurance null and void if that's what happens? It's not?
Nice.
I'm not getting any ideas, I promise. Anyway, on to another subject. I do have a case tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Are you changing somebody's life?
Well, he's a truck driver, and he has a hard time getting in town for appointments, and he has a lot going on coming up, and he's in pain, and he has a lot of teeth that need removed, and then he has a lot of spaces then that need filled because of these teeth being removed. And the holidays are coming up. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you usually like to smile for pictures and you like to eat.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to eat
Which are-
comfortably, right?
Definitely, issues I deal with a little bit. So
So you are changing his life, right?
I can't tell somebody no like that. It's one of those things where what would you want as a person? What would you hope that the person would say? Okay, I'll come in.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm doing it for free either. So it works out for both of us. I got to buy some Christmas presents.
With this case.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think
What are you doing though? A bunch of crowns, bridge?
I think like 6 extractions, and then 3 bridges, but I can't take the final impression for the permanent bridge because the extraction sites need to heal up, and because the bone's going to change, tissue's going to change.
Yeah.
And
So
if
he
you-
has to come back in?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep him for the bridges, put him make temporary bridges, chair side,
Mm-hmm.
so that he has something that looks decent and he can chew
And
with
functions, right?
and be comfortable with through the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that all heals, actually be like perfect timing because you should have about 8 weeks of healing for the tissues and the bone to get to a point where they're not going to change too much
After an extraction?
after an extraction. So, he'll be just on the right
Be
track.
primed,
So, yeah, it'd be good.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It's every case is different, and I wanted to do. I guess I'm only doing the bottom because he couldn't afford to do all of it. So I might just do it all anyway and give him the benefit of the doubt.
What? Bill him for it or for free?
Well, I'm not gonna do it for free, but I mean, I'll give him the credit.
Oh, okay.
Again,
And just
0%,
yeah.
0 down, 0% for the upper arch.
Kyle, that one's gonna be on you to track that down.
You gonna go get that?
You got to go find that money.
It's unique as a dentist, like, physicians, cardiologists, whatever. Nobody like doesn't pay them,
Mhm.
but sometimes they decide that they don't need to pay us.
Yeah, why is that? Why is it that people's relationship with the dentist is so different than going to like their family doctor? Or
They
something
feel like
that?
we owe them
Oh,
something.
Gus,
or that-
look, Gus just gunked all over me, bro.
Wow.
Look at that. Looks like I just got slimed like a Nickelodeon.
Looks like you just got real excited.
Kyle, could you hand me a tissue, please? Do you mind? Thanks.
Is that wine for me?
So Gus is a
Can I have
purebred English Mastiff.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Brindle in
So
color.
you can still have white teeth and drink wine.
Yeah, definitely.
There's still more in there, isn't there?
The only way you can have white teeth and drink wine is with using Dazzle Direct. Did you know that?
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll have to look up some studies.
That's what I heard, actually. Oh, you told me that.
You wouldn't lie. What's up? I don't know. I know he wants to get it done.
Well, we can't do it both tomorrow. If we do both tomorrow, he needs to come in at 8. So we need to
Can you get him to sign something that says like that he owes you?
I can sign anything he wants. He's gonna sign it regardless.
My grandma
Okay.
can come and notarize it.
Hey, you were supposed to become a notary. No, you were supposed to.
No, I
Huh?
was supposed to be, yeah.
Everybody's supposed to become notaries. Why don't I become a notary along the way?
Everybody's got to be a notary.
I'll do it too. Hey, you know what we're all doing as a group? We just decided.
What?
This is very exciting news.
If we
Oh.
do this, then we have to have a Christmas party there.
Then no bonuses.
Wait, what? Wait, I thought you were going to talk about the Italian, about us
So
learning
that's
Italian.
exactly what I'm talking about. So that's a great idea.
So what's
Next year, next year I'm taking everybody plus a spouse.
February.
What's that?
The week we take off in February. Everyone has to go.
I don't think we'll all be fluent by then. That's true.
So explain the plan for
All right,
for the
so
viewers
I'm
and
sorry to
listeners.
keep everybody hanging. This isn't good of me. So very excited about this. As you may know
Gus,
from my
stop eating the tissues, guys.
from my name, I'm Italian.
Bro, that's enough.
And my grandfather came from Italy. If you've kind of watched our first episode, you might have got a little insight on that. But look, what is going on? we
Dude.
we
Great.
we so he spoke Italian. My grandmother speaks Italian. My dad speaks Italian. My mom has learned. Isn't that great? She's pretty good. It's not fully conversational, but
Your mom's great with words. So
Yes,
I feel
she
like
is.
I feel like she could learn any language.
right. So what I want, and I pitched this to my grandma last night, is everyone in the office to be fluent in Italian.
Yep.
So
Yep. Italian only podcast coming soon.
so
You Italian listeners.
so not only can we give a nod to where we come from, we can also be able to talk about the reality of the procedure we're doing on the patient
Mhm.
without scaring the shit out of them.
That's true.
And the thing, exactly.
I thought dentistry wasn't scary.
It's not.
It's not, but if you say what I'm actually doing, like with the thing I'm doing, like give me the,
Give an
whatever,
example.
give me the extraction elevator, whatever. You can't say that. You just gotta like not say anything.
Give me
grab
the
it.
gum remover.
The assistant just has to know to give you. Yeah, give me the bone rongeur. Give me the high speed handpiece. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like give me the needle. You know what I mean? Like give me the syringe, scalpel, whatever. So we can talk like that
Hey Gus.
in
Yo.
He wants to be on it.
in Italian.
Mhm.
And the only language that's going to be spoken, other than to the patient, of course, is Italian. So I think it would make my grandfather proud.
We gotta get the squeaks out of here.
Listen, I'm maintaining composure.
I know, but-
I'm keeping my focus. Everybody else is losing their stuff.
I'm focused, but
Okay.
I am simultaneously concerned about the listener.
What are you going to do? If I got to listen to it, why can't they?
This is true. Suck it up. You got to listen to the squeaks. Dom's got a sip of wine in him, and he's feeling frisky.
It only takes a couple. All right, give me a break. Hold on.
Should we adopt that policy for every language once they learn Italian?
So,
Every time you come back, you learn a language.
so we're all gonna learn Italian, guys.
Wait, what?
We're all learning Italian, fluent,
Language.
and business meetings will only be held in Italian.
And it'll be, that's pretty hard. I might even pitch in and make some personal sacrifices and get everybody wearing some Italian scrubs,
Oh, look at that.
some Italian silk scrubs.
I don't know what that would look like, but
Gucci gang,
Mm.
little pump. Edit that out. No little pump references allowed on Smile Gang.
it's too late.
All right, our credibility's gone.
Yeah. So I think we had a pretty productive business meeting today. I think we have a lot of exciting things in the works.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Potentially.
I just want to see what happens.
Wow. Wow. Did you guys see the fastball coming? Holy shit. I know. I was pointing to the camera.
happened?
I don't know. He threw something at my head, but I caught it because
Nice.
I'm like Keanu Reeves.
That's what you do. So anyway, we had this business meeting.
Yeah. Business meeting with a huge developer in the area. He owns a ton of space, and
Yeah.
he wants to offer us a space to work in and produce the podcast.
So if anyone's familiar with the Rust Belt, Sharon, the Shenango Valley, which we're in, Sharon, Hermitage, West Middlesex, Youngstown, Ohio, we're all in what's considered, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, we're all
Mhm.
considered to be the Rust Belt. So, it's economically depressed, more so than the rest of the country,
That's for sure.
especially our area. Not that we are the worst, but it's not as vibrant as it could be. Because the people here are wonderful.
It's not as vibrant as it once was. That's for
Oh, no
sure.
chance. I mean, it used to be that, Westinghouse was here, Sharon
Mhm.
Steel was here. There were tons of people here.
Yeah. So some of the biggest companies in the world.
Right. Thousands of employees. And that's not here anymore because that industry, business, global economy just doesn't work that way anymore.
Mhm.
So we're lucky that a guy, that Jim Landino,
Yeah. Shout out to Jim.
yeah, good cat, who's done well through business and loves this area, is reinvesting.
Yeah, definitely.
And not even reinvest. He's investing in the people here. He's investing in and he's believing in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got everything going from, he's got a new cafe. He's got a liquor license. He's got, why am I supposed to be serious and talk about this cat and give him enough credit when I got this going on?
I wait until he
She's
sees
the
it.
one. First of all, I'm going to say this. She's the one that says I got to be serious. She's the one that says get in there and film this podcast. You'll never get it done if you don't. Then you can screw around.
And look at her screwing around in the middle of us trying to record the podcast. We're totally kidding, by the way, audio listeners. She's just getting Gus to peek his head in the camera, I think, and it's cute as hell.
It is very cute.
So
is she.
So Jim Landino
So
owns
is
some
she.
office space.
More than office space, he bought a church. He bought a bunch of buildings downtown. A place that used to be the women's YMCA basically.
Is that what it was, Matt?
No, it was
YMCA?
Women's Buell Club. But
Oh,
it was,
Buell Club.
Matt's uncle and dad used to have a basketball clinic running out of there, actually.
Mhm.
He's opening a new restaurant. He's opening some pretty cool stores.
Yeah, definitely.
He's encouraging growth from other businesses.
Mhm. And he's really, really trying to promote innovation in the area, so it seems.
And long story short, he has a lot of
it.
experience in business and working with people. So
Yeah.
he has a lot to offer as far as his insights.
Oh
And-
my God, probably endless stories to tell too.
And he never fails to impress me with his exuberance and energy.
I've met him twice,
And
both times I was slightly enamored. I was like, damn,
and just a heads up,
I
we're
like
not
this guy's
we're not
energy.
going to be censoring him at all. And he says it how it is. Sometimes an expletive is important, and a lot of times it is for Jim. So it's
Yeah.
and that's who he is. So it's great. But yeah, he's gonna be great.
So we
Bria is gonna be banned from all podcast recordings along with the dog. Actually, no, the dog will be fine because he's good by himself. But
Yeah.
with her, it's a problem.
Look at him. Look at okay. Dom gets 2 sips in him. He gets all fired up. Bria chugs a glass of wine, and now she's crying, laughing. All right. Well,
Anyway, we look forward to having Jim on, along
Absolutely.
with many others. He's going to talk about
along with a lot of the other young professionals in the area, like Brianna Griffin. We can probably have her on.
bring everybody on. I don't care.
Yeah, whoever.
Anybody who believes in doing good for people
Mhm.
is allowed to come on this show and
Definitely.
is encouraged to come on the show, whether they own a business, whether they don't own a business.
Mhm.
I want to hear from them.
Everybody has a unique story to tell. So
Exactly. And they're all worthwhile because we're all put on this planet for a reason.
yeah. So
That's the only way I cope with,
So you
things.
you guys might get a new look at a new Dazzle Direct studio. Might have 2 coming soon. We'll have this. We're always gonna have this set up because this is in the office.
This will be on-site studio.
Yeah,
and
it's super convenient for us. But we might build out another studio where we can host maybe even multiple podcasts. Don't know, but it'll
It'll be
cool.
good.
It'll be cool. We'll have more info for you next week probably.
And doesn't Jim have I don't know anything about internet and networks and stuff, but
fiber.
Yeah, Jim has fiber.
Fiber internet. It's insane for you people that know. Yeah. Yeah. So they have fiber internet. For those of you guys that are aware of what fiber internet is, it's very
explain to me what fiber internet is because I've been hearing about it now for a while and I have no clue.
Bro, I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure it uses fiber optics to transmit the signal instead of Ethernet wires.
Like those little lights, those lights.
Yeah. He had to pay for that to be installed. Like Google Fiber is really big. It's really popular, but it's not in our area. So the one day, so when Google Fiber isn't available in an area, a certain amount of people from the area have to request the service.
Oh, wow.
So if there's if it goes past the threshold, Google will come in and install the fiber optics or whatever it is.
So
could he
run fiber then from his place to someplace else?
Well, I mean, theoretically, I don't know if the servers or anything are big enough, but it's
Could he run fiber from there to here?
I mean, I don't put anything past Jim Landino. I feel like he can do anything we ask.
Say that again. Just buy a piece of
Yeah.
their property off
The-
him,
the-
like a 10 by 10.
The expensive thing is the infrastructure, because you have to build out the infrastructure. You have to do things like that, like buying land. Yeah, below the ground.
Regular internet's above ground.
Right.
Telephone wires and
Mhm.
stuff has to go underneath.
This is underground.
Yeah.
Underground fiber.
Mhm.
They have to run a wire underground.
It's absolutely incredible. And the download and
Jim
upload
already owns
speeds-
half the buildings from here to there.
You're right. Come on, Jim. Can we get some fiber up here?
Well,
here
think
at
about it. If you go
60 North-
straight from his
North
place
Mercer
down
Avenue?
down Sharpsville Avenue, that's the old Westinghouse plant.
Okay.
You know, so
Yep.
we can talk to them easily, and they wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could zing it up through the country club,
Thornton Hall Country Club.
Thornton Hall Country Club, underneath the golf course,
Yeah.
and then you could. Doesn't your cousin own a house, like a big house, a big piece of property, behind Dum Dum? Dum Dum's a free golf course, by the way.
Only free golf course in the world, I think.
Yeah, her uncle lives over there, big house. I've never seen the house. It's got gates on it.
Is
I've
that?
never-
Oh,
I've
that's
never
what's
been
his name. What's his last name?
Ponderay.
Ponderay. Al Ponderay. Yeah.
I've never been invited over yet.
Is that Interstate Chemical? Yeah. So yeah, fiber internet.
So we're over there, and then the rest is Sharpsville. I can take care of that.
All right. Cool.
Now we're running at 11 megabytes per second.
11
Uh-huh.
megabytes per second currently.
Yeah.
Has 500 megabytes per second.
Jim has 500 megabytes per
And
second.
that's low.
For a few $100s more a month, we can have 2,000 megabytes.
Yeah.
2,000 megabytes per second.
But
We're doing 11 right now.
the thing with fiber internet
Because they're
is
not hearing what you're saying, so I just want to repeat
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're doing 11.
The thing.
Like, this would be a life change.
The crazy thing about fiber internet. Now I don't know if you like know anything about this, but
How many TikTok posts
Fi-
could we make in a day if we had that?
I mean that's up to our creativity.
Upload a ridiculous amount of
But that's what I'm getting to, the upload speed. Like, so there's a download speed and an upload speed for internet. Usually the download speed with like regular, whatever kind of internet it's called now, with like an Ethernet cord or Wi-Fi, the download speed is much, much, much higher than the upload speed. Something like 100 download and like
Because
and, like,
consumers
10 upload.
consumers need to download.
Well, it's just the I don't know enough about how this works, but it has to do with the infrastructure of how the
I think it's because more people are downloading at a constant rate. Because you're constantly downloading to use web pages. I think
You're constantly
Well-
downloading to use web pages, Kyle says.
so
So we
but
think that the flow.
regardless upload.
This is all. Don't take this for anything. else.
We literally know nothing
I don't
about
know.
this.
I know teeth.
The
I only
only
know
thing,
teeth.
The only thing I do know is that fiber internet has equal download and upload speeds, which means uploading to YouTube will take like it'll be like 3,000% faster.
Those are some pretty good numbers.
Yeah, big,
Pretty good numbers.
huge.
Does anybody want to know about teeth today or no? Are we
Yeah.
cool? Because I don't need to talk. I'm
No,
cool. I've
no.
talked about it all day long.
Let's talk about charcoal toothpaste for whitening teeth.
Okay.
Right. So we know that it's abrasive, right? That's how it removes the surface stains.
Yes.
It's essentially like using a fine grit sandpaper on the enamel of your teeth.
Right.
Right. Talk to me about that. How, like, eventually that's going to cause sensitivity. If somebody's like, "Oh shit, this charcoal toothpaste works," and they use it forever, aren't
Well,
they
there is
eventually
the-
going to wear down the enamel to the point that, like,
Well, there is fluoride in the charcoal toothpaste. most
okay,
of the
so it
time.
is strengthening the
So
enamel.
you
at the same
are
time.
still creating that hydroxyfluoroapatite, which is the strongest mineral lattice that you can have, basically.
Mm.
So
I love when you talk fancy too.
you like that? Huh? That's. I don't know how much I paid in tuition and books for my career, but it was almost worth it to say that, I guess. But yeah. So it works to remove surface stains, and actually,
Mhm.
it's not bad for like gum health.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like is a free radical scavenger.
So it deoxidizes your.
Yeah, it kind of cleans up any like radicals like
Or is that an extra hydrogen?
like
bond?
like inflammatory stuff from bacteria and things like that.
Yeah.
Things that lead to gingivitis and
Mm-hmm.
periodontitis. It does help with that. It doesn't help as much as stannous fluoride does, but it does something.
Yeah. So overall, it's good for your teeth.
It's not as good as Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle and I were thinking
I
that
still don't
charcoal-
get paid to say it.
Sensodyne Rapid Relief. to say it one more time.
Yeah, it's that good.
But it doesn't fight sensitivity, does it?
What?
The charcoal toothpaste.
Not specifically, no.
So-
You won't see any market change.
So
in
if-
sensitivity.
Okay, so it's not going to cause sensitivity either because it's not disproportionately more abrasive than it is strengthening. Or
I mean,
is it
every toothpaste is abrasive, really.
to remove surface stains, right?
Yeah, and part of the free radical oxidizer or whatever, like that. That's helping to clean the tooth too. Is helping to get the surface stains off. I don't really know the chemistry of it that well.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not the worst thing you can do.
Kyle and I were just thinking that since it whitens the teeth through abrasion, essentially, we thought that maybe it would be bad for long-term use because it might wear down the enamel. Over
There's
time.
something to that. There's something to that. I mean, we have to ask Gordon Christensen.
Oh yeah, get him on the podcast.
GC, baby.
What's his name again?
Gordon Christensen.
Gordon Christensen.
Yeah, he's like the godfather of modern dentistry. He's wonderful. He's
the tooth father.
He's the tooth father. If he says it, he's really put a lot of research into it. He's really thought about it. I mean, he's over 80 years old now.
Oh wow. Let's go to him.
I'll go to him.
Really?
Oh,
I've never
He's a wonderful man. Yeah, I met him one time. Yeah,
at a convention.
Kyle and I went to go see him, and he
Can you take a picture for us to use as a thumbnail?
he
Just with your phone. So we're gonna get a quick thumbnail pic. All right.
So-
sorry for the pause.
So we were talking about Gordon Christensen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a very intelligent man, and someone who's willing to adapt his opinions
Mm-hmm.
when something better comes out. I think one of the worst habits any professional, not only dentists, any healthcare professional, anybody really in industry, one of the worst habits you can make is just doing what you know,
Yeah.
and just saying what you know is the best at that time forever, instead of really listening to the research and really listening to the effectiveness of new products,
Mm-hmm.
and just do
Staying
really
on
at the end
top
of the day.
science.
Really, at the end of the day, it's about doing what's best for a person. Like if it comes out tomorrow that whatever cantaloupe is good for gum health or something like that, I don't know. It's something.
You're going to be telling people to eat cantaloupe all the time.
If it's
right?
studied enough and it's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're totally agnostic. You're totally agnostic to the type of treatment as long as it's beneficial for the patient.
If it's the
And
best there is, then that's the best there is.
Yeah.
It's not for me to decide.
Mhm.
So I think a lot of times people get a little prideful in their professional opinions.
This is the way we do it. This is the way we've always.
This is the way
done
we've
it.
always done it.
That,
Well, I
apply,
don't care.
that applies to other things like what we were talking about earlier too.
Don't get me going.
That's also an important thing.
I'm gonna need another glass of wine if I'm gonna start talking about that.
Okay. We won't do that.
I had to remove a person from the workplace who I no longer wanted to be.
That's
here.
okay.
It happens. Bria doesn't want me to touch the subject. It's the first time I ever fired someone. I didn't enjoy it.
I think it's valuable. That's the first time you've ever fired somebody.
First time I ever had to let somebody go.
So what would you say to the people, maybe other dentists out there, young dentists, young professionals that are business owners, and they have an idea that somebody's a huge detriment to the company culture?
You can't. First of all, when you let someone go, it doesn't mean they're a bad person. Huh? Oh, what Barry said is true. When you let someone go, it doesn't mean they're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with how they operate as a human being. It doesn't mean that you don't like them. It's just that they're not best for the business,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all there has to be. And for you, if you can't,
And for the business, you don't just mean economics. You also mean the rest of the employees and everybody's mental health when they're at the workplace.
right? It's about energy. People are attracted to people who like people.
Mm-hmm.
And when sometimes things are a little off, then it needs a change. So what Bria was alluding to is my mentor, Barry Bartusiak, fabulous dentist.
Be on the podcast.
He will be on the podcast. Has probably the best hairline out of anybody I've seen. Terrific hairline.
How old is he?
Is he 50? Maybe he's listening. He's probably 45.
So he's Italian.
He's probably 30. He's very youthful, very energetic.
A lot of stem cell injections.
No, but he's probably 55, 56.
Mhm.
We need to
So-
visit him. We do.
so
but
what did he say about it?
said never pay someone to make you miserable.
Mhm.
So take that however you want to take it.
Yeah.
And
I think that's really important. Yeah.
Oh, well, he's been around. You know, he's been through. This guy's done over 30,000 implants.
How many have you done?
I don't place implants.
Have you done?
I restore.
ever?
I mean, I did some on like a fake jaw, but
On a model?
I mean, I've done it on a fake thing, but never on a human being. I replace. They put in the surgeon or whoever the dentist who does that places the usually oral surgeon or a periodontist places the implant body, which is the screw that goes into the bone, puts a healing cap on it so that the gum can heal around it.
Okay.
And then after a few months, they come to me and I do the abutment that goes on top of it, which is the part like that would be sticking into the mouth.
Mhm.
And then I make the crown that goes on top of that.
Okay, so it's almost like you're doing. Is that similar to doing a crown prep, but it's like an artificial crown prep?
Yes.
And then a crown on top?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's a Nick. You've been paying attention, bro. You know what's going on.
I listen. I listen to things.
They come in with the healing cap that's at the gum level. The healing abutment is what it's called. What's that? Well, no. I take an impression of an impression coping, which comes with the implant kit that I screw in there. I take the impression of that. I send the coping itself with the impression to the lab, and then they use that and the dimensions included in all of that to me, and like they make the abutment, they make the crown, they send it to me. I screw that all in, and it's good to go.
So why don't you do implants?
Because I can't afford a 3D scanner right now. I've done a lot. I bought the business.
You've made a lot of renovations here so far.
A lot of renovations, a lot of things that I think a general dentist needs to do very, very well. Have taken, and I think that implants don't need to be a part of a general dentist, repertoire.
Yeah.
I think you need to be able to restore them. Every dentist should be able to restore an implant, like put the abutment on, like everything we were just talking about, the crown. But, I need to be able to do examinations, x-rays, fillings, crowns, bridges, all that stuff to the best of my ability before I can, I'm talking about, I don't have an unlimited source of funds. If in a perfect world I had all the money I needed, I would have got a 3D scanner, cone beam, CAT scan machine right off the get-go. Because with those, you can take a 3D image, send that directly to the lab, and then they make you a surgical stent that literally makes it so you can't mess up when you're putting that implant in there.
So is that how Barry bangs them out so much?
Barry does a lot of that, but Barry's been doing it so long that he doesn't need that really. He can feel it. He can freehand it. He can freehand all day. He's really, really good.
I mean, I would imagine after 30,000 of
about it.
anything.
I don't even know Barry that well.
Yeah.
I think I do whatever he wants.
I'd let Barry make an implant coming out of my cheek. That's
Whatever's happening.
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You want a tooth on your forehead? Barry could probably do it. Seriously.
I just might want that. Bro, if you took 30,000.
Now it's probably like 33,000.
Yeah, if you do 30,000 of anything, you're going to be an absolute professional. Yeah. If I take 30,000
Yeah.
shots, like not of hard liquor,
That ain't gonna hit you at all.
Bria got excited for a second. She was like, shots. 30,000 shots of
You in the mood.
like foul shots, for example, probably going to be pretty good
Decent
at
foul
as
shooter.
shooting free throws. Like Big O.
Big O.
Big O's got to put up 30,000 free
Big O
free
puts a
throws.
lot of work in the gym, but he does got to work on the free throws. I don't care if he's listening or not.
Yeah.
He does have a buttery stroke.
I can't wait to see him.
He's got a great stroke, man. He just has to find it on the line. It's
Oh,
hard to stand still.
the dude is a double machine, and if his passing gets a little better, then he's going to be a triple-double
His
machine.
passing.
His passing.
How is he not good at passing? I feel like he's so just instinctual.
If you ask
He gets the pass. He receives the pass very well.
Uh-huh.
I think passing is the hardest ability to.
Yeah, passing and footwork, and he's only been playing basketball for 5 years.
So the game just has to slow down mentally
know?
for him to be able to just know where to intuitively pass the ball. Yeah, before they're there. or simultaneously at least.
which he will pick up very, very quickly. He's not. I mean, he's not a. Obviously,
He's
a-
no schlub.
He's a better passer than me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
the ball's like a softball for him, I'd assume.
but his true strength is obviously his endurance.
Mm-hmm.
He can run all day long. He can defend. He's really good inside. Obviously, he can just dunk on you pretty much most of the time.
Well, he can
But
dunk
his-
on me all the time.
But his biggest strength is rebounding. The dude just gets every rebound.
You know what? I've a hot take.
He's
here.
like Dennis Rodman
His-
rebounding the ball. Better.
His biggest strength might be his work ethic.
Good point. No, his
That's the
biggest
key.
strength is his heart.
Wow, one step deeper.
He's a sweetheart.
No, he is. I've only spoken to
wrong?
him maybe 4 times, and he was so
Bri-
kind.
He is a very kind person. Bria, what's wrong? Oh, she's
You gotta
mad.
keep it under 30 now, huh?
Bria's been mad that we've been talking too long.
Go record
Bria wants us to limit the amount of time we can spend with you.
but we're having so much fun. Dom, go record a podcast. Oh wait, take the dog out. Wait, cut it
Oh,
at 30.
take the dog out. Do something else. Do that.
We're kidding. We're oh my gosh.
Help me hang up the laundry.
Lighting changed. We're messing with you, Bria. We'll cut it. We'll cut it here. All right. We're getting into outside conversation now.
I know it's
Um,
hard for the viewer.
What's your final take
Listener.
on on the charcoal toothpaste?
Final take.
Use it or don't use it. Like, say you're really like,
What's your goal? What's your goal?
I don't know.
Charcoal toothpaste. What's your goal?
Charcoal
Why you buy
toothpaste.
it?
I would assume people buy it to whiten their teeth.
Okay,
to be
if you want to
honest.
whiten your teeth, you get professional custom whitening trays
You make the investment.
from the dentist.
Yeah.
You get the prescription grade bleaching gel from the dentist.
Preferably Philips Zoom gel because
Philips Zoom,
because
I consider it to be the best. It has the anti-sensitivity components,
ACP.
amorphous calcium phosphate, fluoride,
Mm.
and potassium nitrate, along with the percentages of hydrogen peroxide or carbon peroxide to whiten the teeth
Mhm.
at a rapid rate.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. In a toothpaste, as far as what toothpaste you want to use, Sensodyne Rapid Relief. They make a whitening version that might be a little bit more abrasive if you want to use that.
Mhm. So is that all whitening toothpaste is? It's a little bit, it's more like a
Yes.
polish.
They a few toothpastes try to introduce hydrogen peroxide into it, but
Like Arm & Hammer.
well, they're doing that. But like Crest has one. But the problem is, in order for the hydrogen peroxide to work, it needs to be in contact with the tooth for a long period of time in a high concentration. So the best concentration you could get maybe 3-4%
In a toothpaste.
in a toothpaste, and that's pushing it. So, and how long do you brush your teeth? 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm sure most people less than that.
Okay.
You know?
And how long is that all that in contact with all the teeth? Where do you start? You start here?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I start back.
I start top right.
I start top right.
So if you start here, this is the part that's going to get whitened the most.
I see.
technically.
Yeah, because it's
And then you're
it's
working your way around.
It's a fresh lather of toothpaste.
And then you spit it out.
Mhm.
And then you rinse with water. And there you go. So you have nothing left in your mouth.
Yeah.
With professional grade custom trays with the type of active ingredient in that, it has, if it's daytime, we have a 14% hydrogen peroxide that's sitting directly on the teeth for a half an hour.
Yeah.
And then the nighttime one is carbon peroxide, which does the same thing, just takes longer, sitting on the tooth for 6 hours. So
do you know the science behind that? How carbamide peroxide differs from hydrogen? Like, why does it take place over long?
there's a carboxyl group added in that needs to be removed.
Just the reaction
yeah,
takes
the
longer.
the kinetics of the reaction take longer. So like that carboxyl group stays on there longer until something else happens. I don't know.
That's interesting.
It's been a while since I
Yeah.
I just know the difference. But
That's cool how they figured that out.
needless to say, if you don't feel like going to the dentist to get all this stuff, obviously, we're starting this Dazzle Direct Professional Custom Whitening to give you the best of that directly to your door.
Shameless plug.
Can you call me the tooth plug? Smile plug?
Wow.
Smile Plug Productions?
All right, let's cut it. I feel like Bria rolled
her eyes 13 times in the last minute.
yeah. We got to watch her eyes.
Anyway,
All right. That's it.
peace. Thank you.
I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you,